After going 12-4 and being 1 win away from making Super Bowl 54, the Chargers have been the definition of disappointment this year. Starting off the year 1-3. Last week was probably their worst game yet, getting blown out 30-13 by the Buffalo Bills. And not to mention they lost 2 starting offensive linemen in Grayson Worthington and Miles Ellerbe, both to broken ribs. And the Chargers decided to make a trade. They traded third-string running back Wayne Gallman to the Ravens for veteran guard Marshall Yanda. The other new starter on the offensive line will be the 4th-round rookie Joe Flowers from Missouri. And to replace Gallman as a third-string running back, the Chargers signed Gilbert Yancey Jr. from the Dolphins practice squad. Yancey was on the Chargers roster last year, and he's only played 1 down in his NFL career, but it was actually a receiving touchdown. The Chargers' opponent is Tate Praw, the third-string quarterback, and the 2-2 New Orleans the New Orleans Saints here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Chargers' offense is definitely better than their defense. They actually fired their defensive coordinator after the loss to the Bills, as Conway on 2nd and 4 has no clue what to do with it. He's getting chased, and he's going to be brought down by Marquand Bradfield. So far in his NFL career, Lewis Jackson, the Chargers' right tackle, has been that prospect that you could get something else with, but you choose him, and has so far not lived up to the hype. See, he did it again. He did it again. As Marquand Bradfield gets another sack. Here comes out Tate Praw, the former Rookie of the Year and Stanford product, and the New Orleans Saints offense. As Praw will hand it off to Amir Abdullah. Spins by Leonard Worrell and gains a first down. It is 1st and 10 of a 42 for New Orleans as Praw looking to pass it. Praw under pressure, and he will be sacked by Joey Bosa. Imagine if Lewis Jackson had to, block Joey Bosa. Oh, word. That'd be pretty sad for the quarterback. It is now 3rd and 14 for the Saints. I don't think they've had a 3rd down yet, as they're obviously going to pass it. Not much of a fake. Ed Tate Praw will be sacked by Rashard Street. So both teams with 2 sacks on their opening drives, and the Saints will have to punt it away. The Chargers are already making an adjustment as Yanda is moving from his natural position to right tackle, and Lewis Jackson is moving inside to right guard. As Praw on 2nd down will look for Mike Williams. Williams has a first down, jukes a defender, and gains 17. It is 1st and 10 of a 34 for the Chargers as Conway is going to pass it. Conway scrambling. He's going to look for Spencer Bailey, and Bailey has a first down. Not only did Spencer Bailey gain a first down, but he's also hurt. He injured his elbow, and that's not good for the Chargers because he's been one of their few bright spots. As the rookie from Texas has been very good. Unlike this Chargers offensive line today, as Cameron Jordan is the one with the sack. Spencer Bailey dislocated his elbow. That's not good at all. That's on 3rd and 14. Conway looking to pass it. He has time. And he finds Mike Williams, who hauls it in. It is 2nd and 16 after a 6-yard loss on a passing play, as no one was open, and Patrick Mays, the tight end, pretty much ran backwards. As Conway on 2nd down, he will look for Rashad Pickney. Pickney gets to about the 10 or the 11. It is now 1st and 10 on the 11 for the Chargers, as it'll be a handoff for Gordon. Gordon fumbles it, and the Saints pick it up, so the Chargers, despite being in the red zone, will get 0 points this possession. The Chargers had a slight chance of getting a safety, just with the Saints getting bad field position, but now that's pretty much out of the window after a penalty by Rashard Street. Offsides, I think. As it'll be a handoff for Abdullah, and he fumbles it, and it's picked up by Leonard Worrell. So back-to-back plays are fumbles, and the Chargers get it right back. The only thing this really does is just hurt red zone percentage for the Chargers, but who really cares? As Conway will hand it off to Gordon. Gordon gets by a defender, and Melvin Gordon will get the touchdown, and the Chargers will score first, hoping to gain some momentum to help them get a win. It is 1st and 10 on the 25 now for the Saints after the fumble last possession, as Praw will pass it. He's under a lot of pressure. He fumbles it, and it's picked up by Rashard Street. 3 of the last 4 plays have all been fumbles recovered by the defense, and the Chargers have the ball in the red zone. I moved the fumble slider up, but I think I moved it up a little too high for both teams. As 1st and 10 on the 13, Conway looking to pass it. He's under pressure, and Marquand Bradfield gets his 3rd sack of the game, and I do not expect it to be his last. 3rd and 19 for the Chargers. As Conway, fake handoff. Conway doesn't know what to do. He's going to look deep for Robbie Anderson, and he catches it, but he's out of bounds. Looking at the replay, he has possession of the ball. His left foot is now down on the ground. It was not on the ground when he caught it. Right foot on the ground, not out of bounds. That's a touchdown. And the Chargers will indeed challenge it. It really looked like from the replay, he had both feet in bounds after he caught it. He caught it in the air. His left foot went quickly down, and his right foot looked in bounds. I feel like they might keep the play how it is because it's really close, but that looks like a touchdown. And the play stands. It is 1st and 20 because on 1st and 10, Terron Armstead was called for a holding penalty, and it would have been a touchdown as Michael Thomas took it to the house. And thank you, Terron Armstead, because I was not recording. As Rashard Street, right there, Rashard Street, minus an early penalty, has been very good today. It is 3rd and 17 for New Orleans. Tate Prawl and Ameer Abdullah in the backfield as Prawl will look to pass it. Prawl looking, has plenty of time, and he will find a wide open receiver. Notice how he wasn't in bounds, or how Josh Gordon was in bounds, but Robbie Anderson wasn't. I mean, Robbie Anderson was, but, the refs didn't think so. It is 1st and 10 after the 3rd down conversion from Prawl to Josh Gordon. Smoke weed every day. As it'll be a handoff for Abdullah. Abdullah up the middle. Gets past midfield to the 49. 1st and 10 of the 49 is Abdullah. Not Abdullah. This is Tyrone Slade getting the handoff. No one near him. And Tyrone Slade will get the touchdown of the Saints, make it a one-possession game. It is 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Chargers. Still winning, thanks to some turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. As Conway, on 1st down, will be sacked to the ground by Cameron Jordan, his 2nd and the Saints' 5th of the game. The Chargers have no room for error, or else they could get safety, which with this pass-blocking unit is a very capable thing, as Conway will be sacked in the end zone by Marquand Bradfield, his 4th sack of the game. By the way, the pass blocking slider is on 100. That's the 6th sack of the game. Terron Armstead with another holding penalty, once again making it 1st and 20. Luckily I was recording that time, but it didn't matter. As Prawl looking to pass, Prawl under pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Melvin Ingram. I'm guessing Terron Armstead was not holding that play, because Ingram was able to get by him. It is 2nd and 10 of the 47 for the Chargers. 3:23 left in the first half. LA up by 1. As Conway doesn't really know what to do. He's just going to lob it up for Rashad Pinkney. And he bosses a defender. He's done that twice this year. The little guy with the big catch. And it's 1st and goal on the 6. It is 2nd and goal on the 2 for the Chargers. Rashad Pinkney has been great in his career. He's known as a speedster who can make big plays, but he can make big catches too, as Melvin Gordon easily gets the touchdown, his 2nd of the ball game. The Chargers defense played very well last possession, getting off the field in like 20 seconds, but not quite as good as for the special teams unit, as on 2nd and 8, Gordon with a big run. K's of a laser on the punt. It will be received by the 2nd string running back, Tyrone Slade, as he gets the boom knocked out of him. Jacquez Stanley, the corner with the force, and Michael left outside linebacker with the score. The past few minutes have been pretty crazy, but the Chargers are up 24-9. Saints get 2 possessions pretty much because they start with the ball in the second half, as it'll be Josh Gordon. He gets a 1st down past midfield. It is 1st and 10 of the 46 for New Orleans. They are down to 1 timeout here in the first half. As Prawl will look deep, he will find a wide open Michael Thomas. The Saints decided not to let the clock run out. They just wanted to take the field goal right away. So it's now 24-12. 13 seconds left, and the Chargers still have a timeout. And they're not going to need it. This Chargers defense has looked much better. So far, only allowing 12 points. And a good drive starting off the half, but the Chargers are lucky to be starting at the 20 as Morstead's punt almost went out of bounds at the 1, but just went in the end zone. It is 2nd and inches after a nice 10-yard run by Melvin Gordon. Look at those passing yard numbers. Chargers only have 69, mainly because of the O-line, as Conway looking. Nope, he's going to be sacked by Marquand Bradfield for a 6th time. It is 2nd and 10 for the Saints. 4:17 left in the third quarter. Same score as it was at halftime. 24-12 is Pro under a lot of pressure. Joey Bosa misses the sack, but Melvin Ingram gets him instead. This sack by Bosa probably gave the Saints an extra yard or two, but it's not a big deal. Just changes up the stat line a little bit. Just gives a sack to Ingram instead of Bosa. As on 3rd down, Prohl under pressure is going to be intercepted by the nickel cornerback Desmond King, and he will easily take it to the house for a Charger pick 6. The Chargers punter Drew Kaiser-Valaser actually hurt his back, and it's not a big deal. He'll be back for next week. Get it back. And James Brandstater will now be punting as well as doing kickoffs and kicking, obviously, as Prohl on 3rd down will be almost intercepted by Jacques Stanley. Will Lutz barely missed the 55-yard field goal. It's at 2nd and 17 after another sack by the Saints. They have more offensive yards than the Chargers, but the Chargers are up by almost 20. As Conway looking down the field for Robbie Anderson, and Anderson completely bosses Marshawn Lattimore. R.I.P. Marshawn Lattimore. That's how the third quarter ends. That Robbie Anderson catch might be the catch of the year, as it's 3rd and inches on the 5. Conway will hand it off to Melvin Gordon, and Melvin Gordon will get his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Chargers have almost 40 points, and Conway has 0 touchdowns, which is pretty strange. This Chargers team knew they needed to get it together. That's exactly what they've done today. As Prohl will pass it on 1st down. Prohl looking deep. What a catch by Michael Thomas. It is 3rd and 5 on the 4. Why did I say 17? Of a 47 for the Saints. I'm pretty stupid. As Prohl looking to pass. Prohl, plenty of time. No, he doesn't. It's Joey Bosa with the sack, and the Saints are going to have to punt it again. The Saints are not going to punt it. They're going to go for it, which makes sense because they really don't have a choice. Falcons came back from 25. Can the Saints come back from 26? As Prohl, or no, not Falcons. No, Patriots came back from that much. It's intercepted by Jacques Stanley. Pretty selfish play, to be honest, because he should have just deflected it and let it go, so the Chargers would have much better field position, but they've already won anyway. That's how this game pretty much ends. The Chargers had a much-needed big victory in New Orleans, 38-12. No mercy on the Saints. Tate Prohl struggled, 2 interceptions. Conway did not throw a touchdown, but he played pretty well. Melvin Gordon ran for 3 touchdowns, and the Chargers and Saints are now both 2-3.